Teachings from the Arcturian Mothership, Living Multiple Realities. January 8, 2013. We want to give you some specific training before you begin your mission as Pleiadian emissaries to Earth. Since you both have learned to bilocate, you have been chosen to assist our Earth family to remember how to experience multiple realities within the now. Furthermore, since you are divine complements, you will also be called upon to assist our Earth family in remembering how to merge with their twin flame divine complement. Since you are both well trained and in full unity with your multidimensional self, you will actually be consciously living three expressions of your blended multidimensional self. You will remain here on the Mothership in your highest expression to guide your other multiple aspects of self. You will be in the half-octave up frequency of Earth's shifting baseline frequency. From this position you will be able to freely move around and assist our Earth family, but only those of fifth-dimensional consciousness and beyond will be able to perceive you. Simultaneously, you will interdimensionally time travel back to the moment in which your ascending planet in the Pleiadian system was facing similar challenges as ascending Earth. In this manner, you will directly experience your Pleiadian ascension in order to clearly remember what was most effective in your world. Once remembered, you can use these ascension strategies to assist the Earthlings. We stated in the briefing that you would all be getting your assignment after the meeting. You are, indeed, getting your assignment, but training will precede the initiation of your mission. We will begin our training with the integration of the masculine and feminine expressions of your one twin flame. Your twin flame is also known as your divine complement because he or she divinely complements you in every way. Because of your long interaction with polarized third-fourth dimensional realities, you have had many incarnations of being either male or female. Eventually, most of your expressions in third-fourth dimensional form forgot that you had a perfect complement in a higher frequency and/or different reality. However, as you progress towards your return to the fifth dimension, you begin to lose your need and desire for a polarized expression. It is then that you seek out your divine complement, just as you, Mytria and Mytre, sought each other on your Pleiadian planet. The two of you did merge in creating a child, but were separated before you could complete your merging into one androgynous self. Within your joint expression of self you can easily and intimately experience multiple realities within the now of the one. It is for this reason that we will begin our instruction with your blending into oneness. Once you have mastered the experience of blending into oneness with your divine complement, it is much easier to blend into oneness with your earthly expressions of self. Divine complements blended into one is the mother root of all the expressions of self that you have in your myriad experiences of form. All of the members of this mission have multiple expressions of their self in a human earth vessel. Many of these humans also have their divine complements embodied on Earth during the time that you will be entering. Therefore, it is important that you have an in-depth understanding of the topic of divine complements, as you will be instructing your earthly ascending humans to merge with their divine complement. Because this topic is so very vast, we will have to begin at the beginning, which is Source in the 12th dimension. We will begin by expanding your awareness regarding your cycle from Source, into your myriad expressions of reality and then back to Source. The grand cycle. Leaving and returning to Source. For eons beyond time, your consciousness existed within the one of Source. Whenever Source desires to intimately experience its many worlds and realities, it creates a portal of light through which it merges with its creations. These portals of light consciousness within form are the highest evolution of consciousness within every reality. Within your Pleiadian homeworld, the highest expression was in humanoid form. Since there is a great deal of Pleiadian DNA in humans, they too are manifest in humanoid form. As you both know, there are many forms that Source uses to serve as a light portal through which it can experience its creation. Some examples of Source's portals of light encased in form are humanoids, insectoids, arachnoid, cetacean and draconian. There are also portals of light in the fifth dimension and beyond with mutable forms of light and/or exist as pure consciousness with no form. However, since we are now discussing the return of light portals that form planet Earth, we will discuss the creation of the divine child, A divine child is a humanoid being who will eventually take a form in one of Source's worlds of form. Not all beings have a gender. But we are focusing on the cycle of a light portal human created to be the window through which Source can experience a third fourth dimensional reality based on form and gender. When Source in the 12th dimension is moved to create a portal of light, it calls forth its first light ray of masculine, non-manifest essence to merge into its second light ray of feminine, potential form. As the masculine and feminine rays of light merge into oneness of the highest frequency of light, unconditional love, a third ray, the light of the divine child, is created from the creative powers of that love. The first three rays of creation. First ray, masculine, Father God, power of creation. Second ray, feminine, Mother Goddess, infinite wisdom. Third ray, divine child, humanity, unconditional love. The first ray of the masculine uses his power of creation to create a field of unconditional love into which he sends his seed of creation. The second ray of the feminine uses her infinite wisdom to enter that field of unconditional love so that she may conceive their divine child. The third ray of the divine child emerges from this field of unconditional love with all the qualities of both Father God and Mother Goddess. The first ray expresses Source's divine quality of the power of creation. The second ray expresses the Source's divine quality of infinite wisdom. The third ray is the result of the merging of creative power and infinite wisdom honed into beingness by Source's divine quality of unconditional love. These divine qualities of the power of creation, infinite wisdom and unconditional love are implanted in the ATMA of the high heart of every divine child. Once the divine child has learned to access and live via the divine qualities of the 4th through 7th rays, the high heart opens and the divine child commences with his/her return to Source. The next 4 rays spring from the need of the divine child. 4th ray activates the divine quality of purity. 5th ray activates the divine quality of truth. 6th ray activates the divine quality of invocation. 7th ray activates the divine quality of transmutation. These 4 rays of light represent the divine qualities of Source, which were bequeathed onto its divine child. The birthright of these qualities will assist the divine child to prosper within form and, eventually, return home to Source. The 4th ray is the foundation for expansion of consciousness. The 5th ray is the foundation for the exploration of consciousness. The 6th ray is the foundation for unity consciousness. The 7th ray is the foundation for transmutation of consciousness. The qualities of these inner rays of light activate humanity's inner light portal so that the divine child can share his/her reality with the One. The activation of these qualities in daily life will light the way back to Source. When the qualities of Source are unveiled and utilized by the child of Source, he/she can find the way back to their divinity by steadily expanding their consciousness. Using the qualities in human life. Once the light portal divine child human can remember and master the qualities of the 4th through 7th rays, they can embrace their innate creative qualities of power, wisdom and unconditional love embedded within their high heart. The 4th ray is the foundation for expansion of consciousness. The 4th ray holds the divine quality of purity and focuses on living in peace. When you, the manifest portal of light and divine child of Source, are centered within the divine quality of purity, you can more easily find peace in daily life. The innate quality of purity is a firewall against any darkness that attempts to invade your form. Within the safety of this firewall, you can begin the expansion of your consciousness into the knowing that you are the divine child of Source, and hence a portal of light. This knowing develops a greater confidence in your innate purity. This confidence assists you to maintain a state of consciousness that is above interaction with that which distracts you from your true purity of purpose. In this manner, a dedication to furthering your purity of purpose directs your attention and intention onto that which is loving and pure. This intention creates an increase of consciousness that expands your perceptions beyond the confines of third-dimensional limitation and into the higher expressions of your own divinity. In this manner, you awaken your individual consciousness. The 5th ray is the foundation for an exploration of consciousness. The fifth ray holds the divine quality of truth and focuses on healing and science. When centered within the divine quality of truth, your consciousness and perceptions expand beyond the myriad illusions of your polarized reality. You begin to remember your true, multidimensional self, which activates your higher abilities. These higher abilities guide you to explore your reality through the higher perceptions of your expanded consciousness. This exploration of consciousness activates your innate creativity, and you long to improve the reality in which you live. Thus, you expand your consciousness into group consciousness. With the activation of your creative exploration, you remember higher expressions of your multidimensional self who consciously, or unconsciously, guide you to discover advanced ways to perceive the world through new scientific methods. Furthermore, your exploring consciousness feels the unconditional love of your higher expressions and begins to notice how this unconditional love carries a remarkable ability to heal all life. On whatever path you take, you become a leader in your world because you must find the truth. The sixth ray is the foundation for unity consciousness. The sixth ray holds the quality of invocation and focuses on reverence in daily life. When you are centered on the divine quality of invocation, you remember to daily, if not hourly or even moment to moment, communicate with your higher expressions of self. Through this unity with your higher dimensional expressions of self, you remember the oneness of all life. Thus you seek to join in unity consciousness with your fellow humanity, as well as with all planetary life. Hence you have expanded your consciousness into planetary consciousness. Unity with all life expands your consciousness into a deeper experience of your own multidimensional self. Those who once appeared to be your guides are now realized as higher expressions of your own expanded self. Your ever-increasing unity with your multidimensional self expands your perceptual field into higher and higher frequencies of reality. Hence, you become an interdimensional traveler. This traveling introduces you to members of your galactic and celestial self. Thus you have expanded your consciousness into galactic consciousness. The seventh ray is the foundation for transmutation of consciousness. The seventh ray holds the quality of transmutation and focuses on the transmutation of all form into its higher frequencies of expression. When you are centered on the seventh ray quality of transmutation, you begin your return to Source. It took you many eons to finally move from the 12th dimension of Source consciousness, into the 10th and 11th dimensions of cosmic consciousness, then into the 8th through 10th dimensions of universal consciousness, into the 7th dimension of Oversoul consciousness, the 6th dimension of light consciousness, consciousness as light, the 5th dimension of planetary and galactic consciousness, and finally into the 3rd, 4th dimensions of individual consciousness. With the full awakening of the divine quality of transmutation, your physical form becomes cumbersome. Your consciousness is resonating a frequency that is too high to be encased in such a dense form. Therefore, symptoms of transmutation begin to occur more and more frequently. This period of change can be quite uncomfortable, as you may feel crammed into a box that is too small for you. However, your third-dimensional world has been based on resistance. You have felt resistance against the earth with each footfall, as well as the resistance of your clothing against your skin. You knew you were you because you were separate from all that was not you. You spent your time doing work, which is resistance over time. However, you are now agitated at the thought of work, and individuality is not needed to express yourself. In fact, the you that you have come to know as yourself lives in unity with all life. You tire of your human experience and are ready to return home. Of course, this return will be beyond time, as it begins with your return to the timeless fifth dimension. Furthermore, since fifth-dimensional consciousness is focused on unity, this return begins by unifying your consciousness with your divine complement. Do you now understand the long journey to merging with your divine complement? Furthermore, can you better realize how the blending of the masculine power of creation with the feminine ultimate wisdom is vital for the conception of your higher expression of light body? When your consciousness is trapped in the lower frequency humanoid form, the experiences sent to source through your light portal are blurred by illusion. On the other hand, The light portal of your light body is free of illusion and can perceive Source while Source perceives you. Therefore, you can develop an interactive relationship. Conversely, while wearing your fifth-dimensional light body, you can perceive yourself as a component of the totally unity of Source. Additionally, you are aware that there are millions of expressions of yourself on myriad realities and dimensions with whom you are united within the one of Source. Channeled by Suzanne Lee. SuzanneLeePhD.blogspot.co.uk